Hi guys, it's Amy, and you have found Amy Loves Crochet. Thank you so much for your time. I do sincerely appreciate when you click on any of my videos. I've got kind of just a catch up this week. Some things were going on, and I didn't get a whole lot of crocheting done per se. As far as the blanket update, I have got about 60% of it sewn together. Another 10 to 15% that's actually pinned that, I know where it's going to go. And then another about 25% of it I haven't got put into place yet, or, reorganized where those are going to go after some moves. So I'm making some wonderful progress on that, and I cannot wait to share it with you. It's everything that I wanted it to be. So stay tuned for new updates about the blanket, probably in the next video. I hope to be done. And so that was kind of a mainstay on my work this week. So not like completed projects. But the big deal for me coming up for Halloween was to do a trunk or treat. I have done previous trunk or treats, and this time was the first time I was really going to decorate my car as a theme, and I kind of wanted to dress up for it a little bit. And in addition to candy, I was giving out some stickers and some erasers, little skull or pumpkin or little cat erasers, and that seemed to be very popular with the kids. So I was feeling like I did a good job, and it was a proving point to me that I kind of overthink everything, and I really didn't need to go to that much stress level for myself to enjoy the evening. Some cars were completely done up. A whole family was dressed up to be together, as that theme, which was fantastic. Other people didn't have a costume at all and just gave out candy next to their car. So there were lots and lots of different, variations of how much effort people put into it. But everybody seemed to have a good time. So, I got to let myself go a little bit and maybe not put so much stress on myself for something that's supposed to be so fun, right? So that was a really, really great evening. I'm so happy, for the way it turned out, and look forward to it for next year already. Hubby and I went to a fiber fling this weekend in Steelville, Missouri, and it was about an hour and a half drive, not a big deal. We just kind of went out casually, stopped for breakfast before we went, and it just was an enjoyable day. For some of those events, I go by myself so that I can spend as much time looking at the yarn and stuff as I want to. But I knew with a fiber fling, it really has more to do with the raw fibers and not quite so much about the yarn itself. And my point was proven. We got there and there was a little bit of yarn, but mostly it was about people who were spinning and raw fleece and things like that. So I don't even know if we were there for 15 minutes. It was a very, very short trip. There were only a handful of tables, and he was wearing a shirt that said Army on it. And so there were a couple of people that he got, to chit chat with about the military. So that was wonderful. People thanking him for his service. That was a very enjoyable part, to make him part of the day instead of just dragging him along to my event. So again, with the spinning, it's not my thing, and I didn't want to buy some yarn just to buy some yarn. So I will tell you a little funny, though. There was a packet of, what is it, the Wonderland yarns that come in the minis, like I just did the purple, that was that Pigments of Imagination or something. And so there was this pack that had like 5 different colors of yarn. There were ombre, and they were very pastel, and they were beautiful. And it was only marked for $12. So I was very happy to go up to the register lady with it, and she's like, that sticker's not right. That's $45. And so I didn't need it for that. I didn't need just to buy some yarn just for the purpose of buying it. If it was $12, I was going to buy it, but she understood, and as well as I did, about the sticker, her price tag sticker being on the wrong product. That happens sometimes. So it was a nice little drive, no more yarniness to talk about than that. Not all of them are going to be big yarn selling events, that touches that part of my yarniness. And so then I guess the biggest thing this week, or I don't know if it was big for me, but Seven Sisters moved. And so I went on Thursday to their last location, the last time I was going to go to that location. And then when they reopened on Tuesday, I went and visited as well. Michelle was there. She always knows who I am. It's just a wonderful, wonderful experience, no matter, you know, why I'm going in the store for, or who's working or anything. I really love their new space. It's, as you can see at the video at the end, I'll put a little tiny little video I took. The room just opens up, all of the yarn is right there, and then the only separation is going to be, you know, like for a table where you sit and do your classes or crochet together or knit togethers or whatever. So I think it's a great space for them, and I'm so excited for what the future holds in their new location. But I did make it a purchase. I didn't want, you know, I try not to buy something just to buy something when I go to a yarn selling store or event or whatever. This is a little hank that I bought. It's tiny little mini, 92 yards, so 20 grams. And this is their fingering, 75% merino and 25% nylon. I bought this a long time ago. This is a Leading Men Fiber Arts, and this one is called Shantae You Stay. And it was kind of an impulse buy, and then I didn't have anything else to go with it. It's just this one by itself. So I decided to go ahead and buy some others that would go with it. Now, I didn't have this with me at the time, so I thought I did pretty good. You know, you remember what you have in your stash, kind of. And so the colors that I picked, I think, are going to go very well with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bought 5 to go with it. And I don't know about this one. It is really bright, but I'll just go ahead and show you the mains. So here is my main, Sashay You Stay, Shantae You Stay. And then these were the 3 that I bought to go with it. So you can see those are going to go very well. They go well together. They go well as a highlight color for this, right? And then there were also these colors, and now I think this red is going to show up. It's way too bright. This is a much more muted, the colorway doesn't tell you anything. It's cherry pie, but it's not nearly that bright like that. This is showing very true, so I'm not sure why reds pop out so much more, but I wondered if that would go with it. Let me get closer. I don't know. Maybe it will. There's some right there. And then for some of that red, I don't know, I might just hold this off for something else. But I thought at least these together to go with that guy. I always want to hold it just right for you to see. Like this. I don't know. So I think that those will go well with that. But the funny thing is that this one, this pinky color, is called Tiny Dancer. And it's one of the, oh no, you can't see them. My little intermissions up here. These little half hanks over here. Those are half fingerings. Oh, darn it anyway. Hold on. Here we go. So this is the same colorway. This is, I showed these recently. Nice little half hanks. And that happens to be the same color. So even if it didn't go, if it didn't end up in this project, I've got some of that to go with it anyway, so it's not a big deal. So the last thing I was going to share with you in this video is I want to kind of go over my mom's wooden hooks a little bit more. I showed you one that I used recently, and Mary from Slow Crochet asked me a question about the heads being inline or not, and so I just thought I would take another minute to share them with you because they are so beautiful. Hold on. So these are the gorgeous hooks, and I am missing my G hook is somewhere else. I'm not quite sure where it is, but as you can see, the letters of the hook size are just scrawled on there. They're just so absolutely beautiful. All the way up to this big bad boy here. I'm trying to show you the cue. So you can see them, the hooks, they do all have this point to the end, so it's really easy to stab into your work if you need to. And then you can see the shape of the hook there. I never paid too much attention to whether hooks were inline or not. And so when people talk about that now, it's like, oh, okay. Like I wasn't even thinking about that. So I know that some hooks work better on some projects. You know, sometimes the yarn slides on the wooden hooks a little better, or maybe it gets hung up a little bit more, you know. You just never know. Hooks are all so different. So yeah, I just think that they're absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had more information on where she got them, or, you know, what era they might be from, but yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. I love them, and I feel like she's here with me. These were containers that she had them in. I did not get these, so then they just roll right up like this, and you can tie them with the little ribbons. So I've got lots of hook holders like this made of cloth that I've purchased throughout time, but these were the ones that I received for hooks. They were already in these, so yeah. All right, guys, so that's what I've got to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed your time with me. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and please do come back and see me again. Thank you. Bye-bye.